So, hi everyone. Today I'd like to talk about It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation Plus Skincare. I was sent a complimentary bottle on behalf of Bzzagent for review and testing purposes. I was sent the shade Tan Neutral 42. When I opened the package, I was quite surprised that the color was not what I was hoping it would be, but it does have an easy to use pump top, and that's what a small amount pumped out on my hand looked like. This was a before picture before I applied the foundation. I applied the foundation on a high heat day. So I was going to apply one side, the right side of my face with just the foundation and the left side with primer and foundation because I wanted to see how well it held up. I used just a regular NYX Professional Studio Perfect primer, and it was just a standard clear primer. The It Cosmetics foundation itself does have vitamin E and vitamin B6 in it, so it was a little watery when I applied it, but I didn't shake it completely, so as you can see it did have some shine to it. You're supposed to apply it with a brush, but I applied it with a blending sponge and it still seemed to work fairly well. So this is what it looked like when I applied it to the left side of my face. And I think I may have applied a little bit too much to the left side of my face originally. And again, I blended it out. And then this was just a reminder to show you what it looked like for the foundation only side, which was the right side of my face, and the foundation and primer side, which was the left side of my face. And this is what it looked like once it was fully applied. I also went outside to show you what it looked like in natural daylight. So it was an okay match, but I knew that it wasn't going to stay that color. And within an hour, as you can see, it did start to oxidize. And by the end of the day, after 106-degree heat, it really became very dewy and extremely shiny. As you can see, this is what my face looked like in indoor light. And I did have a lot of areas where I had creasing. I had a lot of areas where it basically just rubbed off my face. So I had a lot of it where it sat in my pores as well. So this was just kind of to show you a close-up of where I may have rubbed it off throughout the day. But I did have a lot of wear off around my nose. I had a lot of it come off on my glasses, which isn't very helpful. And this was just show you rinsing my face. And when I cleaned my hands, I had a lot of foundation that came off all over my hands. And after I rinsed my face, I also ran a cotton pad over it, and I still had a lot of residue left. But it did rinse off after a second wash, so stay tuned. So, hi everybody. As I mentioned today, I'm talking about It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation Plus Skincare. So this was the bottle. I'm actually wearing the foundation right now. With all my lighting in here, you really can't tell that the color matches off. It looks like I'm the same color. But certain ways you can kind of tell. But anyways, so this again was the shade Tan Neutral 42. And this was the bottle itself. It's a nice size bottle. It is a 1 fluid ounce bottle. It has a pretty easy to use pump top, which I like. The foundation itself is nice. It's not too thick. It's not too runny. I will say, since it does have the added skincare such as vitamin E, vitamin B5, aloe, hyaluronic acid, it, I guess, is supposed to help plump your skin and hydrate your skin while you wear it. I really didn't find that to be something for me, but again, today I am wearing a primer underneath my face. And even when I did wear it when I did do the original test without the primer on the right side of my face, I didn't think it was very hydrating. Overall, I liked it, but I really wasn't fond of the way it oxidized, and I really wasn't fond of the way that it caked and creased on certain parts of my face. Especially, like I said, I noticed that I had a lot of separation around my mouth. I had a lot of rub off from my nose. Granted, that's one of the things I do. Sometimes I'll rub my nose, but I had a lot of transfer onto my glasses, and that's something that I don't always like because it was so much. I had to clean the bottom of my glasses off. I had it like all along the lower rim and all along the bridge of the nose, and I had the product on for a while, and a lot of it came off or transferred onto my glasses. I also noticed that for some reason, I don't know if it was the primer that I was using or it was just because the product was new and I didn't shake it prior to applying it, that I really had a lot of definition of the pores when I originally used it. Today, when I went back to the bathroom right now, I noticed that it's really starting to settle into the wrinkles on my forehead, even with the primer. And I noticed that I have to touch my face to find it. I have a little blemish scab here, and I noticed that it didn't really cover it very much. It is a medium weight foundation, so you can build upon it. But I'm one of those people that doesn't like to apply like 50 layers onto my face because I feel like I'm wearing a mask. But it is lightweight, it is easy to apply, and it is blendable. But for all the good things that I had heard, I was kind of disappointed by this. I was expecting a little bit better quality, especially for the price. But again, that's my opinion. This is what it looks like on my hand after it's oxidized for at least an hour and a half. So this became that on the back of my hand. And without all the lights on, it looks a little more orange. But it did oxidize quite a lot. And as you saw by my face by the end of the day, that was, I think, if I remember correctly, I wore it for about 12 hours, and that's standard. Sometimes if I go out or if I go for an event for the day, to me that's about standard for me to wear a foundation, especially if I'm going out to a wedding or something like that. Even when I go out with my friends, it's still at least 2 or 3 hours. So you kind of, everyone who wears foundation, you have that time frame of, okay, if I wear it for this long, this is usually what my face looks like. If I wear it for longer, I'm going to have this effect. And I found that for being extremely high heat, 106 degrees, I don't have air conditioning. So I have a little window air conditioner, but even with that, I felt that it separated. I felt that it didn't really hold up as well as I was hoping it would. And even right now, I'm starting to feel my face get kind of dry. But again, I do have a primer on underneath, so maybe it's just that my face has to adjust to wearing makeup for not wearing makeup for all these months. But it's a nice product, but I don't think it was for me. I was, again, quite surprised by the transfer and the rub off. And I really was surprised by the caking and the creasing, because I had it so bad, and I know I'll have it because I have another little blemish here, that it caked and creased really bad, like here by my mouth and my nose, because that's usually one of the parts that I always have caking. And I noticed even under the eyes, it really didn't work too well as just for me anyways, to kind of help smooth out the under eye area. I really didn't think it was a very good concealer on its own. I don't know if you guys can really tell very well with my little webcam, but I didn't think it concealed the dark circles, but it wasn't a perfect concealer. And again, I think you kind of have to build upon it to fit your needs. Overall, for the price point, a full-size bottle retails for $39.50. I was kind of disappointed by that. I was expecting for a higher quality or higher price product that it would be better in its coverage. It would be better in just the overall effectiveness of it. Let's put it that way. So I will add a link to Bzzagent, and I will add a link to It Cosmetics and Ulta and Sephora in the description below. And it retails for $39.50 across the board in all of those locations. So thank you, It Cosmetics, and thank you, Bzzagent. And if anybody else has tried this, let me know what you guys think about it. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.